Welcome, everybody, to another exciting episode of the AusNZ Community Podcast. We have some very, very cool people on this episode. Really looking forward. We've had one of them on before in a very special episode, and we really wanted him back because we really never got a chance to talk to him all that much. Before we introduce them, let's hear from Pete. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I've had lots of days off. I don't know if it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
I've
Why?
lost
Are you on
track.
leave? Are you on leave?
No, we've had like
Yeah.
three public holidays in a row, but all
Oh,
over the
nice.
place, and it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
No wonder you're
So there was
active on
like
Discord.
yeah,
5 days off, and then there was 2 days of work, and then there was another
yeah.
3 days off.
So nice.
Three days
It
of
was
work, one
good.
Nice.
day. It's just all over the place. So, what about you, JR? How are you?
Well, I'm okay. I'm anxiously waiting for an email. I'll just tell you quickly before we go on to the actual podcast. I signed up for this podcast analytics and strategies training slash
Yep,
internship.
yep.
Right? So because I
Ooh.
wanted, it's my dream of mine to become a podcast virtual assistant, but I haven't heard from them. I'm anxiously waiting for 4 days now. Oh my God. Because
Um, I just want
I'm
to
looking at this.
I just want to
Yeah.
point out that you already are a podcaster.
Okay. Hear me out, Pete. Okay. I have bills to pay, but this podcast is actually not paying my bills. Okay. I am
Sorry
too
about that.
old. I am too old to be a sugar baby. Okay. I am too
Uh,
old for that. So I actually need the real job. So that's a dream of mine to become a podcast virtual assistant. And Eva, I am looking at this job sites, online job sites, and they're actually looking for so much more. We have 3 years of podcast experience, and I don't have enough of the real podcast shows that they demand. 85% of them are looking for video editors.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, video
So,
editing
yeah.
adds a complexity. I mean, we've talked about this offline. We've talked about this
Mm,
where
yeah.
what would we need to do to go to the next step with video and all that sort of stuff, and it just becomes the next hurdle of equipment and bandwidth and all those other things. So
Yeah.
it's not that straightforward. The next jump isn't that straightforward. So
And what a
yeah.
perfect guest we have.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Hmm.
So, Pete, do you want to do the honors?
Um, yes, I do actually. I want to welcome back a fellow pit crew member in PT Freddy. Welcome back to the
Hi everyone.
podcast.
Hi everyone. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And also, you're the leader of your current team. I'm going to pronounce this so badly. Hero du Mar. Is that it? How do you
Heróis.
pronounce it?
Heróis do Mar.
Heroes du Mar.
Yes.
Yes,
Good.
that's the one. The leader of that team is Soni. Welcome to the podcast for the very first time.
Thank you very
Welcome.
much. Thank you.
It's great to have you, and may I just say that we versed you recently, and you confidently kicked our butts. You have a
What
very
place were you,
strong
Pete?
team.
What place
Yes.
were you, Pete?
I was
What?
right down the bottom. You probably wouldn't have seen me.
I didn't remember to.
See, you didn't even see Pete.
Yeah, no, I was right down
Oh
there.
man.
But he
Mhm.
was right at the top, so he had to scroll down quite far.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Sony
Yes. Thank you for having me.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you for coming along.
Yeah. Thank you.
Where are you placed
So,
now?
Eva,
Where's the team placed now?
I think 18 or 19, I guess.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
In the world,
that's
might I add. So that's in CC
yeah,
division.
Yeah.
yes.
That's probably why I'm not finding it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you pointed that out because I'm still in Division 1. I'm stuck in Division 1. I'm like, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Oh, hang on. No, they're not there. They're not there. Oh, so yeah, occasionally I do stuff up. There we go. 19th place. 19th place.
Yeah, they're doing quite well.
Yep. How is you're letting the team down, aren't you?
Me?
Yeah.
But
Cheap tricks.
they are
Yeah.
I am. I'm not quite as good as you. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's all right. That's all right. I think a couple people left as well, so that's all right. So anyway,
Mhm.
let's get into this. Let's get into this. PT, Freddie, I've got to say one thing. I'm really sorry. I joined your server. I've been trying to play Lego Hill Climb Adventure for a long time, and I have not played at all since we last spoke. Um,
I'm
I'm
guilty of
just
that too.
I have run out of
Actually played a little bit
time.
today.
I've run out of time. I've done so much other stuff. I've been, I've done lots and lots of kilometers in the car, and it's the one thing that's kind of slipped. I haven't been playing Lego Hill Climb, so I'm really sorry. I joined the server, and from the moment I joined the server, I haven't played, so I feel bad. I feel very
Well, I
bad, but
actually played a little bit today while I was waiting at the barber.
oh, there you go.
Nice.
There you go. Ah,
Yes.
cool. All right. So most importantly, um, let's hear some background. Sonny,
Ooh.
how did you start this new team? Where has it all come from? What's your history with the game? All of that, all those
What's the
questions. Go on.
meaning?
I mean,
Yeah.
the team is very recent. We started the team. I think it's November, or even October.
Hmm.
There was two main teams, and I belong to another team, Elite Squad, and
Yep.
we have another team with Portugal, where Petit Freddy was, and then we saw that we could manage to get all the good players in Portugal in one team. So we started some conversations, and the idea was to create a new team, um, to get some players from different teams of Portugal to get the best players. And then we created Heróis do Mar. We started in Division 7. And then we get to the top of CC, like 4 months or 3 months, and now we belong there, I
Yep.
guess. Uh,
Yep. So can I ask the question? What does the team name actually mean in English?
Heróis do Mar, Heróis means heroes.
Yep.
Do Mar, of the ocean.
Oh
So
wow.
Cool.
yes, Mar is ocean. Like Portuguese in his history, we we are known for discover
Strong.
Brazil, for example, and we were very very strong in the ocean, like
Yep. Yep. You had
to
very good
discover
navies.
other lands. Yes, yes.
Yep.
So we decided to give this name because it represents what Portugal is, I think, and what Portugal people are. So
Yep. Yep.
Amazing. Yes,
No, very
that's it.
cool. So, what's your history with the game? How long have you been playing HCR2?
I started playing HCR2 in the pandemic, like
Mhm.
very the beginning of 2020.
Yep.
My brother just said me, "Oh, we have here a game. We can play it together." So I installed that in my phone and I started playing. I joined like a small team and I started playing. Then I lost my account some months later, so I started a new one. And then I've been playing with a lot of periods that I didn't play, some months that I didn't play, but I think I've been 2 years very dedicated to the game. I think.
Yeah. Cool. So you never played the original HCR?
I've played before, but nothing serious. I just play and then install and install again. So
Yep.
I think everyone have ever played that, but someone who takes that game seriously is not so common, I think.
Yeah, no, for sure, for
Mhm.
sure. There's
Mhm.
definitely more people, more serious people playing HCR2 than there are HCR1. Or in my perception, anyway. I don't know that as a fact. So, I'm sure someone might correct me.
Yeah, that's my perspective too. So
Yeah. What about you, Freddie? We never really got to ask you any personal questions when you were on
Mhm.
with Sulla and David. What about you? When did you start playing HCR2?
I believe since the beginning.
Wow.
Since the
Oh,
beginning,
wow.
yes.
Mhm.
2012, I believe.
Yep. So
I
you were
think
playing
Well,
HCR1
that explains a
originally.
lot.
I played Heroes since the beginning too.
Yep.
So and I played the other games from Fingersoft before that.
Oh,
The
wow.
Fail Hard, I believe he was the character's name Johnny. It's not the same. I believe it's not the same Johnny. That's in the HCR2. But I played a lot.
Yeah.
The HCR1, 2, Lego Hill Climb. I hope be able to play HCR3
Yep.
when it come out one day.
Yep.
So it's too many years. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember we started this podcast 3.5 years ago, and we were asking 3.5 years ago about, HCR3, and here we are. Here we are 3.5 years later, and we're finally starting to hear that it's coming and that they're going to be getting people to test it, and it's it's cool that we can actually start talking about it. It's like, yes, it's coming, it's really coming.
So
So
should we announce that the beta has been opened up?
we just did.
It
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
qualify for that. I don't
was
qualify
just
because
such a
my
casual
Android
announcement.
is my Android is Android 11. Would that mean I wouldn't be able to play the actual game, or I still have a chance?
Unfortunately, you're not available to do the beta program.
No, but the actual
They're
game.
asking for Android 13 and above.
yep.
The
Yeah,
actual
I'm sad
game
about that.
itself might be different,
Yeah.
but the beta version, they're asking for higher end
And I
Android.
think part of that is there's less ability to hack the game in the higher versions of
Mm,
Android. That's my again, this is my thought process, the background.
okay.
I don't know this
Mm-hmm.
as a fact, but
Mm-hmm.
I have a funny feeling that the higher versions of Android 13 and above limit themselves as to how much you can actually play with Android in itself.
Mm.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's very interesting. It'd be they're calling for minimum RAM and processor and all that sort of stuff. So I think it's going to be a very big game, a lot of fun to play. Because
Is there a
Mm.
limit? Is there a limit to the number of beta testers?
I don't know.
I think
I
yes. I think
don't.
yes.
Really?
Surely there
Like
would be,
100?
but I don't know
Less
how
than
many.
100?
Hmm.
Freddy,
Maybe.
are you a beta
I don't
tester
have.
of HR3?
I, I'm a beta tester of HCR3. No, the HCR3 is not come out yet,
Yeah,
so
no.
I guess not.
That's the thing. The
I feel like
HCR2 and HCR3 are completely different games, so they're going to have different testers.
And I believe that HCR3 will be different from Lego Hill Climb. It's not the same.
Yeah, it will be.
I think
Very
so too.
different.
Watching to the image that we can see right now in the server, I will say it's something like Boom Kart or Mario Kart, something like that. I don't know.
I hope so. That's such a fun
By
game.
the image, you can see a rocket hitting another car, some explosions on the back. I don't know. I have that's my thought about it.
Yep.
Only
Well,
by
I
looking
mean,
to that image.
between what we've seen in Lego Hill Climb Adventure and HCR2 with all the new parts that are coming out, it's kind of opened up to I wonder what's next. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
I am looking forward to HCR3. And yeah,
Pretty much. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm
We
waiting for the
will
day
have
that it's released and we can see something. I think a lot of people
we
are
will have build in the
anticipating
game.
something.
Yeah. No, definitely. All right. JR, did you have any questions?
I have a question for Freddy. Since you're playing all of the existing hill climb racing franchise games, and I know that you have a YouTube channel.
Hmm.
I feel like it's a full-time job. Is it like a full-time
Oh,
job? How many
no.
videos do you upload in a day or in a week?
In a day, yesterday I didn't upload anything. Before that, I don't think so. I don't
Okay,
know.
how often do you upload a video?
In a week, maybe 2 videos. I think. I don't know. That
Ah,
depends. That
yeah.
depends what we have in the game in the current time. If we
Yep.
start a new season, of course I will make 2 or 3 videos in 2 days maybe, and then I will stop for a while. I don't have anything to show up. I only show the big news that happens at the moment.
Yep.
So it's not.
Let me add to this question. How long on average does it take to edit and upload a video?
That depends what I have to play. If I have to find all the secrets from Lego Hill Climb, for example, it takes me in a full day about 3 hours. Not not 3 hours in the single run. I will play a little bit in the morning, a little bit in the evening, and then I will take those 3 hours and compile everything into 20 minutes. Then I have to renderize the video. It will take me about 20 minutes also, and make the upload. It's pretty fast.
20
waiting
minutes. 20 minutes to render a 30-minute video. That's not bad.
20 minutes.
Hmm.
20 minutes to renderize. 20 minutes. It's about the same. It's about
Wow.
the same.
Because my computer does not keep up with that.
I would say I don't use the computer. I do everything on the phone.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
And it's a really old phone. But the process is really good. It was a top end at the time. So
The
That's
processor
interesting.
and the editor is also very good.
That's actually really cool.
I really like to edit it in video. So
Is that
it's
no?
quite
Can
a
I?
fun.
You don't have to answer this. Is that on an Android phone or is that on an iPhone or?
It's an Android phone. I
Android.
don't like iPhone. Sorry.
I'm not going to argue with you. I think iPhone has just backed themselves into a corner. Anyway, let's not get into that.
I just have a really big reason to not like Apple like this. So I have I fix computers and other stuff, and
Yep.
for me, Apple, it's really they are really complicated to be a simple fix.
Yep. They make things complicated.
That's my problem with Apple. It's the fixing. It should be full. It should be more easy friendly.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yep.
That's my reason that I don't like iPhone and Apple. So I'm stuck with Android and Windows.
No, that's fine. I use Android in my personal life, and I have an Apple phone for work because that's what they give me.
Okay.
But I don't do anything other than make calls on it and do my email. So while I'm on the road, but yeah, other than that, I don't use it at all.
The ecosystem, by the way, it's really good. The ecosystem from Apple is really good, but such as Samsung, I mean, just have a really great ecosystem. You copy on your phone, you paste it on the computer or on
Yeah. Agreed. I mean, they've
It's
only just
amazing.
started.
It's amazing.
They've only just started doing that in the latest iOS versions, where I take a lot of photos for work on my Apple phone, and the phone itself won't allow me to take. I'm taking a data plate picture of this attachment or whatever. I don't need a 40 megapixel photo of this equipment. I don't need. I just need a 12 megapixel would be plenty, but I can't resize the unit down to actually take a smaller photo. I have to take a full size photo, and then I have to transfer it and I have to save it and everything else, and it's just a pain, absolute pain. So anyway, anyway, Pete, do you have any personal questions for these two?
Yeah. Seeing as Freddy is such a big fan of the Lego Hill Climb, does Sonny also play Lego Hill Climb?
No, I never did. But I don't know.
No?
Probably I should try.
It's
I'm
an
very
amazing.
surprised that Freddy
If you
hasn't
like,
tried to convince you.
I don't try to convince anyone. If you just like Lego, you will like the game.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The most funny
I
part
will
is
try.
to see the vehicle being apart while you are driving. It's really fun. It's really well done.
Yes.
I will try one
And
day.
I must admit, when I played it again today, I found that the vehicle lasted a lot longer than it used to in previous updates. Is that something that you felt as well, Freddie?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. That depends on the vehicle. If you try the Mach 1, it's terrible. And the
Yeah,
cop,
I was using the bus mainly.
yeah, the cop, if you hit with in the roof, you will just die. First hit.
Mm-hmm.
That depends
Yeah.
on the vehicles. You
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Well,
I have a
that's
question
all I
for
wanted to ask.
yeah, I have a question for Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
Freddy shared with me, and then I also shared this with Eva and Pete, a video of your team, a video or a movie of your team, and it has a very cool soundtrack, a cool music. Can you tell us more about it? Who conceptualized it, and how did you come up with that video?
Yes, this was our first video, but this is not done by myself. It was Freddy. The idea was from Freddy. We just
No, the
recorded
idea
some
wasn't.
videos.
The
We
idea
just recorded
wasn't.
some videos and it was what Freddy?
The idea wasn't mine. It was someone else on the server. Don't remember who wanted to make a video about the team. So the main idea is not mine. I just did the hard work to assemble
Yeah.
everything and
He
do
did, he did
Oh.
everything. He did everything.
the
Very
song
was
is
this
cool.
It's an
Was
AI.
this video to help recruit?
No.
Promote.
It's just a show. It's just a show off for the team.
Mhm.
Yes, that's just to show off how we like and our players, and yes, it
Yeah.
was a new team. So
Well, if you're happy to, I'd
We've already
like.
got it, Eva.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll just shut up then. I'm sorry. Sorry, I have been away from the computer for a while. Well, yeah, we'll link to it and all that sort of stuff in the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Freddie, you're in the Oz and Z server, aren't you?
Yes, I believe I'm.
Have you seen the
I'm
Oz
in
and
there.
Z movie by any chance?
I don't think. No, I don't think.
You'd have to
I don't
scroll
think.
back a long time for that.
Oh, it's in. It's in.
Is it
Yeah,
a
it was
thing?
done quite a
Two.
while ago.
That's 2.5 years ago, Pete.
We need to
Of
make a
course
new
not. I
movie.
don't see it.
We need to make a new
It does
movie.
go for quite a while, but yeah, we have a movie.
Two. That
It
was at
was done by
least 2.5
GTR.
years. Yeah,
You
that was
have to
two and a
send
half
it to
years.
me.
Oh.
You have to send it to me. I will like to watch it.
Yeah, I'll see
I
what
wonder
I
if it
can do.
is
See
it
if I
still
can find it.
online. Is it
Yeah,
still online? Yeah.
it is.
Mm.
Okay.
Find it.
Oh.
I'll post it
no.
to you, Freddie.
Okay, thanks.
Alrighty. Should we? Actually, we launched into this and didn't talk about anything else. We talked a little bit about Hill Climb Racing 3. That's probably enough. So, do we want to start on some of the community questions?
Yeah, we can do that, definitely.
Yeah.
There are a lot
All right.
of them. Thank
There's
you
a
very much.
lot of them.
There's a lot
Thank
of
you.
them.
yeah,
Well, I will ask the first one. It is from Tessa Cat. So I just want to say thanks again for last episode, just joining at the last minute. This is a question for both of you, Freddy and Sonny. What do you like the most about Hill Climb Racing 2?
Who's
Freddy,
first?
you first.
Who is first?
Freddy.
I am?
Yep.
Okay. So I like side-to-side games, right to left. No, sorry. Yes, left to right,
Left to
side by
right.
side. And it reminds me a lot of the games I liked when I was a kid, like Super Mario, those kind of games.
Yep.
And HCR2, it's not that different like those kind of games.
Yep.
And I can tell about Lego if you want. So I was just
Yeah.
a fan kid about playing with Legos. And for me, Lego is from the 0 to the 99 years old. So
Yeah.
there you have it.
Yeah. I must say, when we had Sulla and David on, and you talked about, your history as a child with Lego and what it brought out when you played the game, I must say I felt exactly the same, because it was. I remember vividly sitting, on the ground with all of my Lego,
Hours.
and yeah, days disappeared, because that was just that was all we did back then. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have all that other stuff. You just did what you could. So no,
We just have toy cars, Legos, maybe a Game Boy if you have to play something
no,
on the way.
I'm probably a little older than you, Freddie. What you're in your 40s?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. I'm in my 50s. So, yeah, I was probably 10 years older than you, and I had nothing other than a bag of Lego, and I had a bag of Lego, a
Yeah.
big plastic bag with just parts in it. I didn't have
Pieces.
a
Yeah.
kit. I didn't have build something. It was just
bricks.
bag of Lego.
That's it.
A bag of Lego, and I had to use my
Use-
imagination.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
you just make the what comes with the box, yeah, the setup, and then tear apart everything and just let your imagination make something. Normally, I will do a big house with wheels or a big tower with secret rooms inside that that house. That's what I love to do it when I was a little boy.
Yep. Yeah. No,
But it will have to have some wheels. Just an
Yeah.
obvious.
Yep.
You will
Everything
have
had
to
to go
have some wheels.
fast. Yep.
Yes.
Or it had to be able to fly somehow.
Yes. And destroy
Yep.
everything.
I suppose today's equivalent to Lego as Ask for a Kid would be Minecraft.
Possibly.
Didn't play.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
But
many
Minecraft can be a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know whether I'd say less fun or more fun, but it allows you to build, but it doesn't give you the same flexibility of the absolute. Your mind could go wandering with Lego, whereas Minecraft, you're in a specific world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to build with what you have, whereas with Lego you can literally imagine anything.
Anything you like. Yeah. That was
Yep.
the whole crux of it. Everything was
With some
part of your
glue, you
imagination.
can make upside down bricks.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, sorry.
that's something I never actually thought of doing using glue.
What about you, Sonny? What do you like the most about HCR2?
I mean, HCR, like car games, always loved cars, but I like games where I can advance my progress and the competitivity in team events. I really like team events, and
Yep.
I never played other games so serious, and I don't know why. I just liked HCR2, and um, I did a great job, I think, in the beginning, and now I like it so much that I continue to play.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's the community that helps.
Absolutely.
Yes,
It
indeed.
definitely helps.
Yeah, the community is kind of what got us all through COVID, I think.
Mhm.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely the community. Do you find that the Portuguese team has a lot of not honor, pride about being a Portuguese team, getting so high?
Yeah, as Portuguese, we have like a specific way to be, and being a team full of Portuguese is very funny, and yeah,
It's
I
very
think
natural.
that's really good.
Nice. All right. Pete, after you.
Yeah, I can ask Cape's question. He has a lot of questions here that he always seems to ask. Why do you play the game? If you could change one thing on the game, what would it be? But he also has two specific questions. I'll start with the Freddy question. What got you into the Lego Hill Climb game?
Lego, of course.
Yeah, that's it. Just because it was Lego. That's what.
It's Lego for me is amazing. You can join Lego with hill climb. For me, it's a success.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So
Sonny, yeah,
just
you go,
quickly on
Eva.
that, Pete. No, just quickly on that. So when you were offered to beta test Lego Hill Climb, what was your first reaction?
My eyes were shining a lot.
Oh,
Your dreams had come true, yeah?
Oh yes.
Freddy, I have a follow-up question. Are you the very shock of Lego Hill Climb Adventure?
I'm what
Say
sorry?
yes. Say yes. Are you
I'm
the
what
very
sorry?
shock? Are you the very shock of Lego Hill Climb Adventure?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You,
just say yes.
I can
Freddy
say
Shack.
yes, okay, but you have a lot of great players of Lego Alkline.
Mm.
We have Leoric. It's a great player. I'm always sharing with him my times and his time, and we do our own competition.
But wait, does Very Shock play Lego Hill Climb?
Vershak, I don't know.
Does he play? Oh, you don't
I,
know. You
I,
don't see him there?
Well,
I,
he
s-
doesn't.
I saw a couple of videos from the beginning of the game. But now
Oh.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's still playing. I believe so.
Mm,
Oh,
I hope
yeah.
so.
Okay. Okay.
mm.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Sunny, how does it feel to lead the top team of your nationality?
I'm the team leader just because of the color of my helmet. Obviously, I try to manage the team in the best way possible, but I'm not the only one. But yes, I'm proud of the team. We managed to form. It took a lot of patience, and it's on a great path. We have the best Portuguese players, and that's what matters. We're doing great, and yeah.
Sony is the great player from the Portuguese player
I've
from
witnessed
my
that personally, and yes, he is a very good player.
Uh,
can do amazing things with the game. Yeah,
He
uh,
can.
that's for sure.
You too, Freddy. You too.
Me, a great nah. I'm a middle
He
Yeah.
player.
is the Vershak of Heroes 2 Ma.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I wouldn't
uh,
say so, but
But is your team the first Portuguese team in the CC division?
no.
Oh.
We in total, I remember we have 4 Portuguese teams in CC. The
Mm.
Heróis do Mar is the only one that stays constantly in CC. That's why we
Yeah.
created one. But
Oh,
we had
cool.
Portugal. Portugal
Mm-hmm.
was a team. It exists, but it's in Division One now. Elite
Mm-hmm.
Squad that sometimes goes up to CC again, and Galdox did it once to CC. That was really good.
Yeah. But you've been consistently in the CC division for how many months now?
Since we joined CC, I think I don't think it was January. Yeah, I think it's January.
So it's your
Yep.
fourth month. That's very cool. Nice.
and being
Yes,
in the top 20 means that
Mm-hmm.
you've got some very strong players.
Definitely.
yes, we are very strong. Very, I don't know the name in English, but we're very consistent. I think.
Yep.
So
Mm.
yeah.
Competitive too, most probably. Competitive.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we try to help one of each other and
Yeah.
manage to get fun and good scores.
Mm. Nice.
Cool. Very cool.
Jack Rabbit, you're up.
It's my question. Okay, here's a question from Oz and C. Pete. Thank you for this question, Pete.
You're welcome.
It's a question for Freddy. What draws you to the Lego HCA game so much? And do you think that the latest update was the best one so far?
I think I just censored it before.
Yeah,
So
I think so.
watching vehicle losing the parts while you're playing is an amazing thing. The graphics for me are really beautiful, and the physics of the game it's different from Hill Climb Racing 2.
Yep.
But I like it very much. it feels me. I don't know. I think it's more easy for me. I think only because I went from the hill climb 2 to Lego. It's quite nice.
Okay, that was a quick one. Eva, you always get this question from. You read the next one.
From Hydro.
Yeah.
This is about 2 pages long.
Yeah. So
It's
what I
about
think
like 50 questions.
what I think we might do. There is a lot
Short,
of
sharp
questions.
answers.
Yeah, a lot of questions from Hydro.
Yes, no.
I'm
Be
curious. I'm curious. Let's go straight to Freddy. How many world records do you have?
Oh.
I believe none.
None. Wow.
Not
Okay,
even
so
in
you've
Lego.
In hill climb, I'm in hill climb 2. I'm not a great player, so
Yep.
I like to play the community showcase. There,
Okay.
I can try
Oh.
several times, and I can be in first place, second place. I can do the podium a couple of
Yep.
times. But it's only 100 players, so I can be on the easy pool. So yeah.
Yeah. Jump in at the right time. You get all the bad players.
Yeah, we're lucky.
What about you, Sonny? Do you have any world records?
Me? So I think I have like 3 or 4. I did one yesterday. But I don't play time attack so often.
Mm-hmm.
I was like an adventure player for all over these years. I just been time attacking for a few months ago, but I don't care about
Yeah, fair
records.
enough. No, fair enough. Okay, he's asked a question. Do you think that we should allow players to trade their stuff with other players within the game? Freddy?
The resources.
So if I had gems or coins and I wanted to give them to you, do you reckon that should be allowed?
The idea, I think it's great, but for the hackers, maybe not.
Yeah, it's flawed.
I think it really be really easy to hack an account and make inside trading. Don't think it's a great idea. That idea it will be really good to. Oh, yeah, I can give you 1,000 coins and you give me just 1 gem, for example.
Yeah. No.
We can help,
No.
but in my opinion, yes and no.
Yeah, fair enough. No, that's fair enough. All right. Well, what we'll do is I will keep his questions and ask them on the next
Bit by
round.
bit.
So yeah, bit
Yeah.
by bit. So Pete, do you want to ask a couple of questions from EC?
Hang on, let me scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there we go. All right. What is your favorite vehicle plus parts combination for time attack? Go with Freddy first.
Time attack. I will use muscle car with afterburn wings and nitro probably. I'm not
Good
a huge
combo.
fan. I'm not a huge fan of time attack, but yeah, probably
That is a
will be
good,
my.
strong combo.
Mm.
How about you, Sonny?
I mean, there are very new vehicles, very good with masteries. So time attack now it's very strong with different vehicles. I really like motocross with jump shock, landing boost, flip boost, and I don't know, like start boost. But there are other vehicles that I like to play, but none in specific. I think like Kanga is really strong with. For me, I like it very much. With other
all the younger
models.
people like to Kanga. Don't know why.
Yes.
It seems that way.
Yep. Give me something that doesn't Kanga. Give me a new vehicle that doesn't Kanga, and I'll be happy.
You swim. You can swim now in hill climb Lego. In Lego in hill climb, you can swim with the vehicle. It's amazing.
Swim. That
You
would
swim.
be a
You can
different vehicle.
go underwater. You can go underwater with the vehicle, and will boost when you go out of the water. It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
You can bring the.
You go.
No, sorry. We will have to bring that gadget to hill climb too, to swimming underwater.
Well,
Yeah.
I've always had this really this thing about dropping into water. Like, because there are some maps where you drop into adventure maps where you drop into water, you die, and some adventure maps you drop into water, you don't die. And it doesn't depend on the depth. It doesn't depend on anything. It's just that particular spot you die. And I'm like, I wish there was some consistency. I'm not saying
What
make
about
it
the
so you
underwater
don't die.
maps where if you run out of bubble, the air bubble, you should die, but you don't.
You can breathe.
No.
You can breathe.
Yeah, it's not real. No, it's not real. No, just you drop into some of the, like in the forest map, there are some of the water traps that you die in and some you don't. And
yeah, you have some depth zone inside the water. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's no gauge if you fall into one whether you're going to die or not until you just die, and you're like, oh, that was a waste.
You just have to remember which ones you die in. And which
I
ones you don't.
know, and I wish there was another way.
Another question from EC Sir Darko. What is the most memorable match at Herois Damar? Sunny, start with you this time.
I think the first games in CC, where when we reach CC, when we start winning and we start seeing that we really have a good team. I think there's not a specific match, probably the first one, but then there we saw that we have a good team. It was funny.
No, very nice. That is a very memorable moment when you first reach CC.
Yep.
Freddy, how about you?
I will use the same words that Sony had just said.
No, that's not allowed. You can't do that.
Copying.
Reaching CC, it was an amazing moment.
Yeah, it would be, definitely. Fair enough. He's got a couple of more questions, but I'm not going to skip through them. So, which is the first game that you played in your childhood that you liked the most? Freddy, you go first. What is your favorite childhood game?
My favorite childhood game? I started with Atari games, something with the phone, but I believe my first video game that I loved to play was Shenmue on the Dreamcast.
Sorry, what was that game?
Shenmue. It's a Japanese novel.
Okay.
I'm
not familiar.
The teenage sees is dead. His father died by the hands of a crazy martial art. It's an amazing game. Yeah.
Shinobi.
Nice.
No, it's not Shinobi. It's Shenmue.
Interesting.
It's translation.
Shenmue, I believe it's a tree in Japan. I don't remember the 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 name of the game. It's Shenmue, but I believe it was a tree. If I remember of the story, I played a long time ago.
Yep.
But it was one of the first open world game. You can go on the street and take a can from a vending machine and fight. The fight were amazing with the real karate combos. I like it a lot to watch that game. When I opened the game for the first time in a old big CRT TV, the character was really big. I was watching the full motion video at the beginning of the game, and when everything stops with a big character in the middle of the TV, I will now playing with all that graphics. That's amazing. At the moment, my brain exploded, and I was playing with a big character of karates, and the story it's a Japanese novel.
Yep.
And they
it
didn't
sounds
finish
good.
the game. They didn't finish the game. They launched Shenmue 2 and Shenmue 3 only just after 20 years, I believe. The Shenmue 3, and they didn't finish the story, so I don't know how we will finish. And we are still waiting for Shenmue 4. Yeah, don't know when it will come. But it's an amazing game from the time. Yeah.
So if any of the developers are listening, can you finish?
We hope for we will for a Shenmue 4. Yeah.
How about you, Sonny? What was your favorite childhood game?
I think I can remember Club Penguin. I think there was the first games, Invisimals or something like that. Then we had like the serious game that I played. I don't know. The serious game that I played was definitely Hill Climb Racing, but since I'm very young, I didn't play games for that much time. Yeah, maybe Club Penguin or Invisibles. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not sure about that one. Cliffhanger, was it?
Sorry?
What was it called again?
Club Penguin.
Clue Penguin.
Or Invisibles. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, that sounds, because I mean that's, how old are you, Sonny?
I'm 18.
Old enough.
Yeah.
You stay out of it, Jackrabbit.
You have to start to play some retro games.
No, because I mean, like, I can distinctly remember coin-op games and all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, the first games you played as a child. So you're, oh, that's interesting. Only 18. So yeah, it's an interesting perspective hearing the first games you played and what you played it on. So you would have been playing on a PS2 or a PS3.
Yes, I played like I didn't have a PS2 or PS3, but I played with my cousins, and like in the weekends we played and we played. And...
Yep. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So your perception of games is very different to what we you know, me and, or what I had as a child and what Pete would have had when he was young.
Yes.
Because you know, there was a whole, like, we had, you know, we had games
we
you
had
used to go
Snake.
into a well, I didn't
The
even have
Snake
Snake.
game in the Nokia of my
Yeah, and the
grandmother.
Nokia.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I played Snake 3D on an E71. That was how advanced
That
it
was
was.
living.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was living. Yeah. Snake 3D. All right. JR, your question?
Here is a question from Keith Chief. Shout out to him. And this is a question for Freddy specifically. since he knows that you like Dragon Ball. Of the different Dragon Ball series that have come out, which has been your favorite? And which Dragon Ball arc had been your favorite? Is it Buu arc, Future Trunks arc, from SB Super or Tournament of Power arc, etc.?
I would say, okay. I love the first one, the original one, when Goku
The original
is
Dragon
small.
Ball.
It's while Goku is a small kid, the first one.
And he still
But
had his tail.
yes, that's the one.
Yes.
But the best moment for me it will be the fight with Frieza when Goku do the first the first transformation.
You mean
With
the fight scene that lasted a whole season?
the last fight, yes, from Frieza from Saga, yeah.
Yeah.
It took a lot of time. I don't know,
It took a very
1
long
month.
time to finish.
Yeah,
It was a great fight scene.
yeah, really big.
Yeah.
Mm,
Pretty sure they demolished the whole Namek planet, didn't they?
yeah, he exploded at the end.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, just in case you're listening and you have not played Dragon Ball.
Oh, that's an old series.
No,
Everyone should have seen it by now.
I'm just staring. Because I'm amazed. I'm too old to have gotten into Dragon Ball. So, and it's funny. 10
Never too late.
years. No, it's never too late. But now I know the ending, so it's not going to be the same.
No, you don't. You don't know the ending at all.
Dragon Ball is from the
There's so
80s.
much more.
Dragon Ball is from the 80s.
Yeah. So,
It's 7, I
um,
believe.
yeah.
The first one. Yeah, the first one.
And they're still bringing out series. Like there was one that
Yeah.
came out this year.
Didn't see it yet.
Oh,
Didn't have time to see it.
you need to. Yeah, it's back to when he was a kid. Like not when he was a kid, but he got transformed into a kid again.
Yeah, just
And he
like it
goes into the
happened
demon realm.
at GT one.
Yeah,
It's not the
it's a
first
good
time
one.
that Goku went a kid again. In GT they made this one just like, well, I didn't like the GT one. No. The theme
Yeah.
song is amazing, but the story of the GT flying through space, finding new Dragon Balls, didn't like very much.
Nice.
Well, I think
Very
you
cool.
might like this new one. I quite enjoyed it. It didn't go for long enough. That's the only problem.
Oh, it's a short one, so.
So far, yeah. I don't know if they're bringing out any more episodes, but it ended quite abruptly in my eyes.
Well,
Okay.
cliffhangers have become the norm now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cliffhangers
I
have
think
become
you're
the norm.
up, Eva.
Okay, so I'll go back to a couple more questions from Hydro. If you could visit, so this is to Freddy, if you could visit any country in the world, I'm going to add a little bit more, and it was for free, where would you go?
I would like to go to Japan to see with my eyes the streets of the video game Shenmue was taken.
Oh, wow.
Yokozuka was one of the places. They took the story from Shenmue. I will go to Japan to watch everything with my eyes. I believe everything is different. The game is placed in 1986, I believe. So we are in 2024, 25. So it's really different. I would love to see it. Yeah.
Okay. And what about you, Sonny? If you could go anywhere in the world for free, where would you want to
go? That's really difficult, but I don't know. Probably the States. I would like to go to the United States.
Okay. Any reason to go to the United States?
I mean, there are lots of things to see there. It's a whole different environment, and I would like to explore more places of the United States. Probably Alaska. I would like to go to Alaska too.
Nice. Nice. Cool. And just one more from Hydro. This is a serious question. PT Freddy, do you think that HCR2 is starting to die off? Do you think they need to do anything to make the game better?
HCR2 dying? I don't think so. It's an immortal game. You won't die. more
Nice.
things to do. They are doing the mastery. We have a lot of vehicles to complete with the mastery, so we have a couple of time to do a lot of this.
Yep.
But dying, I don't. So that Hill Climb 2 will die sooner.
Okay. What about you, Sonny? Do you think it's dying, or do you think they're doing enough to keep us motivated? And
One thing that I think is that with the recent updates, a lot of players are getting out of motivation because there's a lot of things to do, masteries. Uh, I think that's good for the game. The players who stay constantly playing and who likes real the game is really good. But the new players, it's very difficult for them to be motivated to play. I don't think it's dying. I think that the community is going very well, and I think it's good. But the recent updates, masteries, and that stuff, it's getting more difficult for players. I'm not like a full GP player or high GP player, and I struggle with that. But that's not a reason to give up, and I don't think HCR2 is dying for now.
okay. So this is a question also from Hydro, and it's really mainly to you, Sonny, because you're managing the team. What is the most challenging part of managing your team?
I don't know. It's a kind of relaxed thing. You just see the how it evolves, and I don't know. Probably the challenging part is to catch people to join.
Okay. The
Yeah.
recruiting is the hard part.
Yes, most of it. Then I don't do the list of the results, but that's
Yeah.
also challenging for Raio who does it and Stratos. No. Um, yes.
Yep. Cool. No problems. No problems. All right. Pete, you're up again.
Yep.
My
I've got a
question.
question here from. No, it's not. It's my question.
Well, okay.
You can have W. I'll take Ghost.
Okay.
I've got a question from Ghost. He wants to know, what is your favorite style of event, such as wheelie, long jump, time attack, etc.? We'll start with Freddy.
Mm. Probably long jump. It's easier for me.
Yeah. Do you have a?
Since I don't like
Do you have a?
Kanga, long jump is my thing.
Do you have a favorite vehicle for long jump?
Well, before we are doing with the bus, it was an amazing vehicle to jump and fly. I believe I will stick with the bus. Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
How about you, Freddy? Oh, sorry, Sonny.
I'm the guy who likes every kind of event. I like wheelie, I like long jump, time attack, multi jump. I like everything.
You're one of those kind of
Probably
guys. Okay.
time time attack is not the best thing for me, but I also like it.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you have a favorite vehicle for those events?
Everything that has Kanga.
Uh,
Not
So
fair.
not
fair for the.
Moonlander, not Monowheel.
No, monowheel is the kind of thing I hate it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Cool. All right, you're up, Jackrabbit.
Okay, this is a question from W from the Metalheads. Thank you for this question. What is your goal with the game? According to him, he plays because he wants to max out his GP, which he learned that will never happen. So for you, is it for the glory? And what motivates you to keep playing? I'll ask Sonny first.
I don't think I have a proper goal with the game. I think everyone wants to reach the max GP, and 19% knows that it won't happen. But I just play for fun. I like to test myself. I know, like to improve my records. The team events really motivated me, and try to be better every day, I think.
Yes, that's so good. And you, Freddy, what about you?
So I like to play video games in general, but hill climb for me is it's one of the best. With the help of the community, it's the little tweak that other games that just don't have it, just like in hill climb. So with this team in Portugal, with other teams that we can join in the Discord server, I believe the community just do the most things for we to keep playing the game. And max GP, I believe it's not my thing. I was almost doing the max GP when the Nitro come out. So at that moment, I believe I was giving up to trying to have the max GP.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the next questions are from your server, and Eva will start asking.
oh wow. Okay. Sorry, I'm just catching up. Okay. This is from Strato156. Thank you for your
Hang on,
question.
did you have any more from Hydro before we keep going?
I was looking through them.
Because
No,
I
I didn't
noticed that
really want to.
Strato has a lot of questions too.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I just don't
I'll
want
just
you to get stuck.
I'll do the same thing again. I'll ask a couple and then come back to them. So this is a question for Freddy first. What's the most amount of time you've played HCR2 non-stop?
Non-stop HCR2.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Lego. I could answer that since I recorded and I put everything on the same main timeline. I know at one time I played 2 hours for a Lego Hill Climb from HCR.
Wow.
From HCR2, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll take your
I really
HCR.
don't know.
We'll take your Lego Hill Climb.
The Lego one, yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we'll take that as one of the answers. What about you,
Yeah.
Sonny? What's the longest you've played HCR2 non-stop?
Non-stop, I don't play like much, probably 2-3 hours. I think it's maximum in these years. I think, but in a day, one day I reach like 11 hours playing each year.
Wow. That sounds like you, JR.
Mm. Were you playing cups for 11 hours, or what kind of game mode were you doing?
I was an adventure player, and I
Oh, cool.
spent a lot of time on them.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay.
chasing stars.
Yeah, you can see I don't have any cups points. I don't.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I just started playing cups like 5 months ago.
Oh, really? Okay, okay.
to earn some
Okay.
coins.
I was going to say
Yep.
2 hours is a very short time, Freddy, for your maximum.
For my maximum. No, it's not.
Well, he had to check his kids.
Mm.
Yes, I have. But in non-stop playing 2 hours,
Mhm.
I bet it was too much.
With my alt account, 2 hours is the maximum because my phone battery dies. But
I think it's
with my
safe.
main account,
I only
it
have
would
one
probably
account
reach around
for
4
each game. I only have one.
in a day. No.
Mm. No, very cool. Very cool. And then what TV show do you watch or movie do you watch while you're farming XP for masteries, Freddy?
I don't know. Anything that is on, if it's running on at the moment, probably the news, for example, not is something that you don't have to be constantly watching to the TV. You can just hear and play it at the same time.
Yeah, fair enough. And you, Sonny, what TV do you watch while you're playing? You're trying to do the XP farming.
I don't do that XP farming like watching something. I just can't. When I farm XP, I just stay focused on the wheelie in the desert, and I can't look around.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
Can
Fair enough.
I answer?
Sure.
Yeah. So I've got 2 shows. I've got Forged in Fire, which is a show about making swords and blades.
Oh.
And The Office, the American The Office.
Yeah. See that
That's cool.
the American Office sends me to sleep.
Yeah, that's why it's good for farming XP.
Well, because just between you and me, Steve Carell is probably my most hated actor ever.
Really?
Yeah, he's not funny. He's just not
Well,
funny. They
I thought
they
one
put
of
him in
some of his best
they,
work was Get Smart.
they put him in Get Smart, and he just missed the mark completely. Right?
Yeah.
Missed the mark completely because now I'm going to have a mental blank and not remember who originally played Get Smart. Oh my god!
That
But
guy. We all know that guy.
that guy, I'm going to have to Google it. He was comedic genius, right?
He
And
was,
Steve
definitely.
Steve Carell isn't even one of his trimmed toenails. Sorry, have I just? I've everyone's gone silent.
I was letting the silence happen. I wanted to say something so bad, but
No, he's just not
Yeah.
funny. Like he's just not. And when he did Get Smart, that's why there was never a Get Smart 2 because it sucked.
Yeah, no, it wasn't some of his best work. I'll admit that.
No,
But
it was.
it has its value.
No, and the whole thing about yeah. Anyway, sorry, we digress. Yeah, Steve Carell, yay you.
Good job, guy. All right, who's next?
JR, your turn.
The Jack Rabbit or me? Can't remember now.
Oh no, so I asked the question, and it's now your question.
Awesome. All right, so this question is from Mr. Slash, who says he has 2 questions for Sunny. The first question: why didn't you pay the coke that you promised to Estroncalcabilis? Stuff so bad. But I'm assuming he's talking about Coca-Cola.
Os troncadilhas. I don't know.
What is the Just quickly, Sonny, I've been encountering this Coke question. What is the story behind it? Can you just tell us quickly?
Talking about the drink.
There's a story behind the drink, the Coke, and the payment of
No,
the Coke. Can you just
so
tell
the
us quickly?
it's like for him to join the team, I promised him that we will get together one day, and I will pay him one Coke. For
Oh,
him. It was a joke. But
Well, it has to be a joke because you're not allowed to pay people to play the game.
it will happen.
Exactly.
It will happen. It will happen. No, we're just friends.
Question 2. He wants to know, have you ever seen the rain?
I mean, I'm not that kid in my thing that I'm addicted and it doesn't go out. Obviously, I seen the rain.
Awesome. Jackrabbit, you're up.
should I ask my questions? I feel like I will skip my questions because, yeah.
Your question, as in the Asian gamer JR.
That's me. I'm just being funny. I'll ask the question from your teammate, Derapa. Who is the best player with each vehicle? Who is the youngest and who is the oldest member of the team? Who is the most pesky? Who is the newest player of the team? Maybe we'll divide. Sonny, you can answer the who is the best player with each vehicle.
I don't know. Between me and
It's
Freddy,
him.
but
The best,
between me and Freddy,
the best
I
player
think
is
so.
Sony, of course.
Maybe among your
It's
team
him.
members. I don't know. I don't know what.
I don't know. If you watch Granada, for example, he's a beast with Moonlander. I don't know how he can do that, for example.
Whoa.
And Mono Wheel too. He likes that.
Mhm.
But I don't know. That's a very difficult question. I think like Mint, Mint, he loves motocross. He's the best player in motocross. I don't know.
Maybe he was testing you if you know your members. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But Freddy, who do you think is the youngest and the oldest and the most annoying team member?
The most annoying, I should say maybe os Troncavilhas.
Não é esse, esse é o Arrebenta-Vilhas.
O Arrebenta-Bilhas. O Arrebenta-Bilhas. É outro. É. That's the one. The most annoying. The best player, it will be Sony.
Youngest and oldest.
The youngest and the oldest. I don't know. Who is the youngest and the oldest? I don't know. The oldest, I believe that we have Raio is older than me. I believe it's right. It's Raio.
Yes, I think it's Strato. I don't know if Strato.
Strato is the oldest,
Probably.
Near to 50.
Okay. So that's it. Your turn, Eva.
Okay, I will
You get
ask
more
one.
questions from Strato.
Yeah, Strato 156. So Freddie, can you pick 3 cars that you don't like that you would delete from the game?
Mono wheel. It's you will kill me with that answer. I will be dead at the time. So
I don't like the mono wheel also. We can be friends.
we can take off mono wheel probably The tank. What else? The snowmobile, maybe.
Okay. Well, there's three.
We can take, but sorry, we will have to wait for the mastery of the snowmobile. Maybe I can change the snowmobile for another way.
Yep.
We'll have to
Yep.
wait to see how it will work with the mastery, with the full mastery. Maybe it will be a nice and good vehicle.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
coming out soon, isn't it?
At the moment,
Yeah.
it's one day, tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
day away.
nice.
Yeah.
But at the moment, yeah, I will take off the monowheel, the tank, and the snowmobile.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, so Dark Smoke, Daspo, and Valkyrin, don't listen to this episode. Yeah, we're all good.
What about you, Sonny? Which three machines which three cars would you get rid of?
Yes, monowheel, snowmobile. I wouldn't say tank, but okay, but I don't know. Moonlander is cool sometimes.
The motocross. The motocross.
No, motocross is very cool.
Yeah, you like to jump a lot. I know.
Yes. But definitely monowheel, snowmobile, and I'll go for tank too.
Okay, cool. No problems. No problems. We all know it says, what percentage would you say that you play HCR2 while going to the bathroom? We all know it's 100%. When we're on the toilet, we're using it. I'll answer that for everybody. No one has to
Don't
answer that
stay.
question.
Yes, definitely.
A little bit of advice. Don't stay too long on the toilet. Bad things happen in the future. Just
Yes,
saying.
Yes, that's true.
No, very cool. And then he says, this is mainly for Freddy. He says, do you plan your family holidays in order to prevent conflict with the 2 times XP weekend?
No. No.
Doesn't sound very convincing.
Doesn't sound very convincing.
You just have to enjoy the moment with the family. Don't
true.
play, and you play it later. It's simple as that. Yesterday I was with a bunch of my family, and I didn't play. Just like that. Enjoy the moment with the family.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
First the family, next the video game.
Yeah.
Good. That's the way it should be.
Pete, your question?
Yes, I have some more questions from Strato156. This one is specifically for Freddy. If Sonny were your son,
Another one.
which he very well could have been, what would you tell him to do on a Saturday night? Go out and chase some girls instead of Pokemons, or play the team event with your phone in order to try boost the team score?
Easy. That's easy. So let's see. You have 18, right, Sonny? So
Yes.
You can go out, talk to the girl, catch Pokemon if you want, and don't forget to play HCR2. That's simple, easy. It's an easy one. It's an easy one. You can
So
do it all.
3 in one night.
That's kind
Excellent.
of difficult.
Have to catch Pokemon, girl, and team event scores. Gotcha.
All in one.
All in one. This one is for both guests. How many times have you fallen asleep while farming XP for masteries and dropped the phone on your chest or face? We'll start with Sunny.
I never did. I think I can't farm XP
Not once.
for much time. I can't farm XP for much time. I like 10 minutes. I'm done and I give up.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. And Freddy?
A lot of time.
Yeah.
You can say HCR2. It's a really great game to help to go to sleep very fast,
Especially when you play
at night.
adventure.
I once fell asleep while playing Adventure. I was like, oh, it's the part where I need to be focused, and then I just fell asleep, and I woke up the next day with my phone over myself.
Yeah. So you have done it
Yeah.
once. That's good to know.
Yes. Yeah.
When I want to go to
Uh,
sleep, I play HCR2 and I fall asleep right away.
Yes.
At night, it's
Second
really,
point.
really easy to fall
Who
asleep.
do you think will win the highest prize in HCR2 history? Filmus or Mike/Martin?
That's a whole different story. But I think Mike and Martin will win the prize.
Yeah. Is there a
You
story
you
behind
are
that?
Yes, that's a story behind that. Billish promised Mike and Martin that he would reach 5 million stars in the adventure at the end of the year. If he didn't, he would give a prize to Mike and Martin.
Okay. Fair enough. That's good. Did that happen?
Yes.
It did
Well, it's not
happen.
the end of the year yet.
He's trying. He's trying.
Sorry, I thought it
5
might have
million,
been a previous year.
5 million stars. 5 million stars is a lot of stars. I must say.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. He will need to play a lot to.
Yeah. He's going to need to play a lot. All right. Yeah, that's tough. That's
Yeah.
tough.
So maybe they're hoping that another another map will come out soon.
No. But the cord is like the new vehicle bolt doesn't count. You need to do it without bolt. And
Oh wow, that's even tougher.
Easy,
Yeah.
easy.
That's even tougher again. Oh my god. I haven't even got to 3 million stars yet.
I don't even think I've got to 2.
Mm. Well, I've
Whoops.
gotten to 5. I've gotten to 5 million with both accounts together.
Yeah, 3
Ah.
million for me. 3 million. Can you near 44?
All right, Jackrabbit, you're up.
Okay, so this is a question or questions from Mr. Slash. A question for Sonny. Why do you think Kamikaze still plays HCR2 on a Nokia 3310? Why haven't you already paid the coke you owe to Bilhas?
So Kamikaze is a very good player. He's very, very good. So he doesn't need a good phone to be good. The Coke. I don't know. We need to be together so I can pay the Coke for him.
Yeah,
But
make it happen.
hope that happens.
Uh-huh. Okay, this is a question for Freddy. Who do you love more, Slash or Lelouch? Is that how you pronounce it?
So Lilos is no longer on the team from a long
Oh,
time. It was from the
okay.
Portugal team. It was from the Portugal team.
Ah,
And
yeah.
he stopped playing. So
Oh, okay.
he left me only with one choice that it's Slash.
That's him, right? And who is your favorite player from your team?
You have Sony. It's our best player.
Oh, yes, of course. Okay, so I would just like to
Hey, you
read
gotta.
out a poem. Huh?
Yeah, thank you.
that phone needs.
I I would just like to indulge Mr. Slash. You should listen to this episode, Mr. Slash, so you would know that I read your poem. This is a poem to me. Okay? So here
Well,
it goes.
hang on a second. Why
What?
why would you read a poem to yourself from someone else? That just sounds wrong. You need someone else to read it to you.
Do you want me to read?
Okay,
Oh,
Sonny, yes, please. You be
yes.
you represent Mr. Slash and read the
Yes,
poem.
I'm not Sony now. Now I'm Slash.
Yes,
Okay,
good.
Slash.
Whoa, you're beautiful. So I'm going to make my questions. Well, it's not really a question. It's more of a poem to your beauty. Here it goes. Roses are red, violets are blue. Sony must pay me a Coke, and I love you. So, to Jack a Rabbit, do you love me too? This for Slash, not for me.
Yeah, you got to remember that
Um,
you're responding to Slash here, not responding to Sunny.
Oh my god.
Yes.
JR,
pass.
we need an answer, JR. You can't leave us hanging.
Pass. That's my answer. Pass.
Pass.
Okay.
You can't pass. You can't leave him hanging.
Who are you
You
going to
just
pass
have
it
to
to?
invite Slash to come to the podcast, and then you can live.
Okay, wait. Hang on, hang on. Let's just clarify something. I just want to clarify something. Sonny, since you're the leader of the team, is this your first time to have a female species in your team?
That was the first time. The very first time.
Okay, so just for the people listening, I joined the team just because of the podcast, right? So we needed to have a podcast channel for the questions and all of that. So these guys, I've encouraged them to ask questions, and they were just interacting with me, and I'm interacting back and all of that. But this is my very first time that I've ever been flirted with this much in a server, in a Discord server. So
Oh,
It
jeez.
I
was too
feel like
good.
Freddy was so embarrassed by his
You feel it.
teammates.
Oh, you feel it. Yes, you feel it.
But no, I'm all good. I'm just, and I'm okay with that. It's just for fun. I know it's all in good fun, and I'd like to make a shout out to everyone in the team server. You guys are so cool. So yeah,
I
that's it.
believe
Can
you
we
have
move?
Thank you.
too many crazy people. We have too
Yes,
many.
yes.
I'm glad I cannot read Portuguese because I did not read the Portuguese parts.
Yes,
We did,
definitely.
we did good.
Definitely.
Don't
That's
translate
probably
it.
for the
Don't
best.
Yes,
Okay.
don't translate.
Don't,
Um,
don't.
let's move on with the podcast.
translate.
All
Who's
right.
it? Eva?
So it's my turn, is it?
Yep.
I have a question here. From uh, um, uh, I'll start again. I have a question from Bad Jara Shah XXX. I always
That
pronounce these
Jurash?
XXX. I always pronounce these wrongly, and people always have a laugh at it, so I do it on purpose. He's asked a couple of questions. We've kind of gone over the first one already. If you had an opportunity to change something, but he's asked a question which I think is very pertinent. Freddy, do you think hackers are a problem, or is it because it's so difficult to try and ban them, or is it that Hillclimb, Fingersoft is just so busy they don't have enough time or don't care that much about it?
Hackers, they are a really big problem.
Yep.
And I believe it's really hard to deal with hackers. If you close the door here, they will open a windows in another place. They're always trying to figure out how to break the game. It's not a simple thing to deal.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. I
It's
think
it's a really big problem. They don't just like to play fair. I don't know.
yeah.
They like to open to see how the game was made. No, That's not a great thing to do with the game.
Yep. Yeah. I must say,
Who
I
loves,
remember.
who loves to play the game loves to play the game just like it is. Don't try to figure out other ways to do, I don't know, unlimited money, unlimited coins, unlimited gems. You just break off the fun of the game.
Yep. Yeah. No, I must say, I think Reese. We had Reese on a long time ago, and we asked that question, and his response was like Hydra. You cut off one head, and more
You come
appear.
A
with
few more
two.
pops up.
Yeah.
You have two,
And
you
I.
cut two, you have 4, then 8, 16, 32. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah. So it was one of those things. I remember that comment, but yeah, it is quite. It just doesn't. It seems like it doesn't end, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hmm. And what about you, Sonny? Where do you think it is?
Yes, I think hackers are a big problem. I
Yep.
think they should just respect that the game is like it is, and it's to play on the right form. And if they want to know more about, they should be I don't know how to say in English, but don't do that. Like, it interferes in every points of the game, like the tables of results and the standings and everything.
Yeah. It makes a mess of
That's
the
really
game.
boring. That's
It
really
makes a
boring.
mess of the game. Yeah. Makes a mess of the game. I agree. Pete, your question?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I have quite a few questions actually from Hugo. Who do you think is the funniest player of our wonderful team? Let it burn slowly. We'll go
I
with
don't know.
Freddy.
The most funny. Rebenta Villa is always very provocative. That brings a little bit of fun with the team. Yeah, and I am
Nice.
funny. I am funny, of course.
Of course you are.
I'm always trying to play along and do some jokes. Some jokes.
Humor is a big part of the enjoyment of the game, I think. Sunny, how about you?
Yes, I think Arrebentabilhas is very provocative and he's funny sometimes, just to provoke him. But also Slash is really funny and so on. It's a
Excellent.
really funny team in this global, I think.
Okay, here's next question. Who is the sexiest player? Freddy?
I don't know. I just saw a couple of teammates, so I can tell you who is the sex. I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea.
How about you, Sunny? Do you have a player in
I don't
mind?
have an opinion. I don't have an opinion about that.
Okay. How do you feel when Hugo is the best scorer on the team event? Freddy.
I'm cool. Great job. Keep playing and do what you can do the best. High score.
Yep, nice. Sunny?
Yes, that's really good. Yeah, keep grinding.
Awesome. Do you feel that Arentaville has the best skills? Has the skills to be the best player in the world of HCR2?
You wish. No, he's a great player. He's a great player. Don't know if the best player of the world. Maybe.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's good. He's good in time attack.
In
Mm.
summertime.
No,
So he's a
time attack.
seasonal
Time
player.
Time
attack.
attack.
Time attack. Time
Ah,
attack.
I misheard that terribly.
Yes, you did.
And this last question, this is an important question for both. When will be the next team reunion to have a drink or a retainer like no tomorrow? Freddy.
We have to make an appointment and go to the meeting. And
Yes, you do.
and we have to eat a
Definitely.
lot. Eat and drink. We have some time. We can join a couple of teammates and stay and eat and talk about the game and other things that's not the game related to the game, but we have some really good time together when we can join
Yes.
a couple of teammates.
Excellent. I have one question
When will
in that
when
question.
will be the next one? I don't know.
What does Taina mean?
It's I believe it's something of the north of the north of the country. It's eating, I believe.
Eating?
Diz
Ok.
aí, Sónia, o que é que quer dizer tainar? Isto é de lá da tua terra. É lá para
Opa,
cima.
eu não sei. Eu nunca ouvi. I never heard that thing.
Okay.
I have a
Sorry,
feeling that is have a
we were
drink
talking
and a
in
meal
Portuguese.
together.
Yeah, I
I have
believe
a
it's
feeling
so.
that's what it means.
Eating a lot and drinking a lot. Well, drinking is I believe it's something related to eat a lot or to
Yeah.
eat several different things on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Like a feast.
Nice.
Yeah,
Definitely. I think that every national team should have one of those. 100%.
We try.
Who's
We
next?
try
Is
and
that
do that as.
Jackrabbit?
We try and do that as a
We
bit.
sure do.
Yeah.
We sure do.
Okay, so the next question is from Aribin Tabil. So, what's your most embarrassing race moment that still haunts you like an old crash replay? Sunny, do you have one?
I don't know. I think I don't have it.
Okay.
Yes, I think I don't have it.
hmm Do you have one, Freddy?
that haunts me. I don't have anything that haunts me. They always be present. I'm always hitting with the hand all over the place, roof in the floor. So it's not. It's always embarrassing, but all the time, not hunting me.
And
So you're
describe your.
embarrassing all the time, and Sunny is always perfect.
Yes, he's amazing. Yes,
Mhm, mhm.
I have to lose several times to accomplish 10% of his gameplay.
Okay, so here's the next question. Describe your racing style using only 3 words. I like this question. Freddy.
Very, very bad. 3 words.
No, come on. Come on. You wouldn't be the very shack of Lego HCA if you weren't if you
So
weren't
if
that
you're
bad.
very, very bad, why did you beat
In Lego,
me?
I believe I'm strong. Yes, in Lego Hill, I believe I'm strong, a strong player. Yeah. In HCR2, there are too many players. Very, very good. 3 words again. See.
Okay. And Sonny, what are your 3 words to describe your racing style?
Um. Kanga. I don't know. Kanga. Speed. Enjoy. I don't know. That's simple. I don't know how to.
I'll give you 2. Skilled and competitive.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you agree, Freddy? Right? I
Yes,
described
yes, of
Sonny.
course. 100%. Yeah. Yes.
See, I'm not even your teammate.
You should
Okay.
join our team. You should join our team.
Mm-hmm. Okay, his last question. If your favorite vehicle were a person, what kind of personality would it have? First, what is your favorite vehicle? And so, what kind of personality would it have? Freddy?
I like the muscle car and I like the bolt. So I will say it's
Mm,
strong, just like the muscle. The bolt. It's not
mhm,
fast, but
mm.
nice name, bolt. But it's not fast, but it's cool. But strong, strong.
Yeah, yeah. I'm also liking the bolt. What about you, Sonny?
Um, like a personality that I would give it is like a sportsman, you know. So I don't know the car. Uh, Probably muscle car also,
Hmm.
and he can do everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. Is it your question, Eva? I think it's Eva.
Yes, it is. And I've got another big one, so I'm going to skip it.
Sorry, Eva. We didn't plan this
I'm
this
gonna
way.
skip it, and I'm going to go straight to Marjo's question.
It's pure
What
coincidence,
vehicle?
Eva.
Yeah, sure. What vehicle would you like to see added to HCR2? Freddy.
Oh, nice. I would like to see my overcraft version, but I believe it's impossible.
What's that? A hovercraft.
Yes, I did.
Mm.
I did an long time ago. I did an overcraft version with the DeLorean on top of the overcraft. So it probably can happen with the DeLorean. I don't believe it's possible.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, there was a hovercraft in
In the
HCR1.
HCR1,
HCR1.
yeah, that's where I take the inspiration to do the picture.
Yep.
I can send it to you to see it. It's a really old one. It was one of my first. What do you call it? Editing, photo editing.
Mm.
I took the
Yes, we'd like to see it.
I took the hovercraft base and I tried to draw the DeLorean Back to the Future with the open
Yep.
wings
Mm.
and yeah, it's cool. It's one of my best I did.
Nice. Nice. And what about you, Sonny? What new vehicle would you like to see added?
Just to make Freddy happy, I would like the hovercraft of Freddy to be added. Um, I don't know. I can't imagine another vehicle that could be added, but it's a good idea from Freddy. Yes, probably an overcraft. It will be cool.
Yep. Okay, and this is another question from Marjo. When you're playing the game and you're having troubles, do you swear? And if so, what word usually comes out?
Who will start?
Freddie, you first.
So I believe I don't swear. and I almost don't do any sounds and or reaction. But because I have my wife is always sleeping next to me at night, so I don't do too much noise. But
Mhm.
if it's during the day and I'm losing a lot, you may me I may be saying rasta parte mais isto não me sai nada de jeito. You probably want a translator for that. I can give it to you. It's
No, I
something
think
like
best. I'm going to have to beep it out anyway.
no, it's not bad. It's I'm really upset about this. I'm only able. I'm not able to score anything of good. That's what it means.
Oh, fair enough.
So it's really Portuguese it's a really typical Portuguese expression.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
That's it. I believe that's it. It's not a swear. So no problem. You don't
What
have
about
to
you?
put any P inside.
What about you, Sonny?
I don't swear, but I'm for that. But I sometimes when I'm alone, I say some caralhadas. So yeah, some bad names sometimes.
Yep. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So
Shall I get the Pedro Chetas questions?
you could ask a couple of those, and then JR could ask a
Yeah.
couple of those.
A lot of questions. Damn.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'll do the top 3, and you can do the bottom 4. How's that sound?
Let's do
Okay,
this. Mhm.
Let's do this. All right.
Let's do this.
Top 1. On the topic of how to get better at the game, what is the ideal number of trips to the bathroom during work to maximize performance? Freddy, you start.
Me? So I believe none. Just don't go to the bathroom on work to play. Come on, man. So
I agree.
you go to the bathroom, you go quick to the bathroom, you return to work.
Need to maximize performance of work, not the game.
Sure.
Sonny, are you the same way?
I don't work, so yes. The ideal time to maximize performance is when you don't work or don't study, or
Perfect.
so don't go to the bathroom during that, just to play.
Yep. He says, also, in your experience, is there any real benefit of going ham in the gym and HCR2 like carryover performance to the game? Ready?
To go to the gym to be stronger. Like
I guess so.
if you will be too strong and you will break your phone while playing.
Uh,
When
Go
you
easy
lose,
with the phone. Don't be strong. You will break the phone.
Yeah, we don't want that.
no, we don't want that.
Sonny.
yeah, when you lose, if you run out of frustration, you could break the phone.
Yeah.
No, I don't see a relation in that.
Me either. But that's okay. Next question. Is it possible to not hate the monowheel? Freddy.
Of course. Just look at him and don't play with him.
Just let it collect dust.
Uh,
That's what I do.
oh, that's funny. Just look at it, don't use it. Yep, perfect.
Sonny.
Don't play with him, or just if you try not to hate, just see players who like playing with him, and then you realize that you're not good at it and you hate it. But so don't try it.
I love the mono wheel when we were able to fly in the moon. That was amazing. Then they nerfed it. Sorry.
The mono wheel is definitely a lot of fun in the daily challenges.
Sorry, I was thinking about the moon lander. Sorry, that not the mono wheel. Like when I say that we were able to fly.
Yes, agreed.
Okay. Yep.
But the mono wheel, just don't play it.
Mm-hmm.
Or erase it to the game, just like before.
Or do
If
play it and learn to love it.
Nah.
Jack
I did it
Rabbit.
to do. I could do 10K on the forest. It's the easy one, but only with the mastery. This one I just did it,
Fair enough.
and I enjoyed a lot.
Mm.
I just enjoyed a lot with the
Mhm.
roll cage of the head. Okay, that was a cool idea. Yes,
Mhm.
but yeah, not my favorite.
Fair enough. Jack Rabbit, do you want to take over?
Will ask this question. Have you ever had any arguments with your significant other because you were grinding masteries? Freddy?
No. She's sleeping. I'm playing. Everything is okay.
So do you not play when she's awake?
Yeah,
You're actually playing 3 games. So you don't play when she's awake?
I go to the living room, and everything is okay. We can stay apart. Yeah, I can play it with no problem. She can be
Okay, cool.
watching a movie on the TV, and I can play it and do an eye on the TV and another on the game, and there's no problem.
Okay, so to both of you, this is a big question. What's the worst rage moment you had after missing a run, after hitting the hardest one and not having more tickets to retry? Sonny, please answer first.
I'm the guy who never have tickets to retry. So when the new event comes out, I spend the extra tickets in one more try. So I never have tickets. And sometimes when I miss the last track and I don't have tickets, it's really
Yeah.
frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's just take a deep breath and don't do any noise. I'm
Right.
a
There's
very zen
actually,
person. I'm a very zen person.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. There's actually nothing you can do about it if you run out of tickets. Okay,
I
so
lost. I lost. So I have to stay just like I am. Don't do any noise. Everything is cool.
how many
You
tickets
just
do you
have
have saved, Freddy?
at the moment. Let me check.
I've actually seen your gems. You have like
Don't watch it.
five digits gems.
Yes, that's cool. That's
That's a
cool.
lot of gems.
I have 20 tickets at the moment, but normally I
Oh,
used to have about 0 to 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, but I have 20 right now.
cool.
I also
Okay.
have zero.
Eva, how many tickets have you saved?
I'm in the high 20s on the main account, and in the low 30s on the alt account.
And what about you, Pete?
All of a sudden, I feel extremely rich.
Come on, let's hear
Main
it.
account, I have around 70.
Mm.
Alt account, I have 120.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Cool. Very cool. I think I
I
win
How
this
believe
about you,
question.
I
you,
believe I
Jack
have
Rabbit?
more tickets now. I believe I have more tickets now because we only can spend only 4 tickets. Uh,
Yeah,
Before that, we can spend it
there was no
all the
cap.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
we can
yeah, there
spend
was
it
no
all.
cap. Mhm. Yeah.
That's
I
why
have,
I was always at 0 tickets, but now I have
yeah,
20. Yeah.
right now I have 354.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
tickets 300.
If I didn't spend tickets, I would have like 500 saved.
Wow.
What?
that's a lot.
I'm a
Can
hoarder.
I just want to give a little shout out to the machine who I was recently in DM with.
Mm.
He told me that he used his special purple tickets to gain the bolt instead of using gems. Because what else is he going to use
Oh,
them for? He's only able to use 4 per match.
yeah,
And gems, you
yeah,
can use them to gain extra XP. So I'm like, that is
yeah.
actually a very smart move.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
So,
If you
yeah,
have
shout out
three
to
tickets
the
just
machine.
like JR, yes.
Did
Hmm.
he have? Did he tell you how much tickets he has saved?
Well, he told me how many he spent. He spent about
Uh,
60.
Wow.
oh, 60 for
He's
the
a he's
for
a
the vault.
collector, so he's a collector.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
collector
But
of
how
tickets.
many gems did he save?
A lot.
Hundreds. So, yeah, better
Yeah,
spent on mastery, I think, the gems.
yeah,
Good point.
Hmm. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay, so is there a last question? Who wants to ask?
I think there is one last question. I think it's up to Eva, and then you're up for the quiz.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
this is from Bad Jara XXX. He says, "Do you think that mastery is taking years off your lives?" And I know Sonny's answer. Sonny's going to say no because he doesn't do much. Freddy, do you think mastery is taking years off your life?
Well, maybe I'll just lost my hair, so maybe yes.
See, I I haven't lost my hair. It's in a box.
Where did you lose it from?
My hair with the wind it blows out.
Wind.
You know.
Too much wind. Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. All right, Jack Rabbit, you're up for the quiz.
Okay, so we have this quiz for our podcast guest. So the title of the quiz is Never Have I Ever Hill Climb Racing 2 Edition. So 1 point each for every never answer or never something that you haven't done before. Okay, so I would like to ask Sonny first and then Freddy in that order. Are you
Okay.
guys
Cool.
ready?
I am.
Ready when you are.
Okay, let's do this. So the first question is, have you ever run a team event ticket on a live stream here on Discord?
Yes.
Oh, and Freddy?
No,
No, you
no.
haven't. Really?
I
Okay.
never did a live stream.
I find that very
And
surprising, seeing as you do your YouTube videos.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it sometime. Okay,
Yeah.
I
so
won't promise,
next
but
question.
we will try.
Yeah. Next question. Have you ever made a custom track? Sonny.
Yes, I did.
Cool. And Freddy?
Yes,
Mm.
two. I believe.
Okay, cool. Next question. Has this custom track ever been featured in the community showcase? Um,
No.
Sonny, no. Okay,
No,
Freddy?
no, no, no.
No,
No. Okay, no for both. Next question. Have you ever spent gems to get the XP multiplier in the shop? Sonny?
Definitely.
Yep.
Sometimes.
And
Not all the time, but sometimes.
oh, yeah. And Freddy?
When I don't have passion.
a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
A lot. You have a lot of gems. Next question. Have you ever spent 4,000 gems and purchased a legendary chest for XP? Sunny.
No, no, I never.
No. Mhm. Freddy.
Oh yes.
How many times?
Really?
How
Oh,
many times? I want to know.
I don't know. Too many
How
times.
oh my God, because you have too many gems to spend. Anyway. Okay, next question. Have you ever spent real money in the game? Sunny.
Yes, I did.
Freddy?
Unfortunately, I did.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next, have you ever completed all masteries of all current vehicles with mastery? Sunny.
No, I have 18 masteries left to do.
No, I mean the ones that 18 left. How many do we have? 16, I think. 15 or 16?
There's
There's
17
4
now.
stages for each vehicle. He has 18 stages left.
Yes, I have 18.
Oh, okay. And Sunny. I'm sorry, Freddy.
All done.
All done. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I
Okay,
thought you said,
and
hold on.
No. All done. Everything.
All done. Well done. That's
yeah.
great.
Next question. Have you ever thought of giving up playing the game? Sunny.
Yes, sometimes.
And Freddy?
I will say that we can take some vacation from time to time.
Okay.
Well,
Next
I believe
question.
it's a no.
Yeah,
It's a no.
so no. Okay. Next question. Have you ever used a prefix in your name to announce what team you're in? Sunny.
Yes, I did.
Okay. And Freddy, of course.
I believe my name is have a PT.
Yeah. Yes. Next question. Have you ever created content for a YouTube channel? Sunny.
Yes, I create, but it's not often. When I remember, I do something.
And the answer is obvious for Freddy.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You have your own YouTube channel. Next question. Have you ever met another HCR2 teammate or player in real life? Sunny.
Yes, I did. Several.
Oh. From this team right now?
Yes,
Previ-
I had some friends who played, and from the
yeah.
team also.
Wow, cool. That's so cool. Freddy, what about you?
Yes.
Oh.
Four of them, I believe.
That's very
And
nice. Very cool. And the last question, have you ever done a face reveal on any Discord server, not including the podcast server? Sunny.
Uh, I don't know, but I think I never. But I think no. I think no.
No, you haven't. Freddy?
I believe I have one photo on the Portugal server.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yes, I have. I have in the Portugal server too.
Oh, okay. So both of you have done it.
One photo. One photo.
Okay, that's it. That's the end of the quiz.
Did you
Yeah,
want
it
some?
is. It is the end
You
of the
want?
quiz. So, you have both scored the same score, which is
Oh,
very interesting indeed. So you both scored the same score, which is 3 nevers, but in different positions in the never. So that's pretty interesting too. But you haven't beaten the best score so far, because the best score so far was 2, which was R Diddy. So unfortunately, you don't win anything. But even if you did beat Diddy's score, you wouldn't win anything anyway because we don't give any prizes out. So congratulations on not winning any prizes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we do have a bit of a laugh with the Never Have I Ever because it is just a bit of fun. So yeah, this kind of gets us to the end of the podcast. We've reached the part where we say thank you to you guys. Thank you, Freddie, for coming back. It was great to be able to hear your story. Thank you, Sunny, for sharing about your team and about
Yes.
Portugal. It's been great to have you both on. Do you have any questions of us?
I think I don't have any question. I just need to thank you for inviting me and Freddy. It was good, a great experience, and I really like these initiatives, and hope you continue to do that for a long time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And Freddy?
I believe I have a question. When
Okay.
do you think you can visit Portugal?
Oh, honestly, I reckon I won't get to Portugal for at least another 10 years because I have a few other places I want to get to first. And I don't want to go to Portugal for a short time. I want to spend a long time there. So probably when I'm closer to retirement, so I can spend 2 or 3, maybe 2 or 3 months traveling across Europe and spend 2 or 3 weeks in Portugal.
Oh, you
That's
will
good.
have a lot. You have a lot to see in Portugal. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And a lot to eat
So
and drink. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, look, I'm a big fan of eating the local food and trialing new stuff all the time. So trust me when I say if I come to Portugal, I'm eating very well. But I have a few other countries that I'd like to spend some time in before I get there. I want to go to New Zealand next, but that's still probably a year away at least, a year and a half, 2 years away at least. So, but yeah, the next trip for me is in Tasmania. So, going to spend a couple of weeks in Tasmania, just having some fun driving around the Tasmania. So,
You can do Tasmania in a day. So you know.
no,
Yeah, you can. I've done it.
no,
You can literally drive
no,
around in one day.
no. Pete, did you have any questions or comments or?
Not so many questions, but I would like to say thank you to everybody from the Heróis server for all of your questions. And all of the flirting with Jackrabbit was hilarious to read in Portugal. Yes, thank you everybody from that server. It's been a pleasure joining it. Also, thank everybody from the AusNZ server for asking questions, as always. And thank
There
you,
were a lot
Sunny
of
and
questions.
Freddie, for joining us tonight. Been a pleasure
Yeah.
talking to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for having
So,
us here.
Pete, just on that note, did you show your colleague at work the text in the server for him to read so you could understand what it said?
Yes, I did. And he said, "What the hell did you say for them to say that?"
I'd love to have been a fly on the wall when you did it. Oh, that is hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, good times.
Oh, that is hilarious. That is good work. Good value. Good work. JR, do you have anything to say?
Well, thank you to Freddy. I remember I talked to him a few months before, and he was I think he was surprised when I said I would like to invite him back on the podcast. And then I
Yep.
found out that his team was in the CC division. I said, "Bring your leader."
Yep.
So that's the story behind the invite. And thank you so much, Sunny, for coming here with Freddy. We liked your stories, and your team is so cool. It's so fun. And shout out to everyone in your server. And before we all say goodbye, any shout outs from Sonny? Do you want to make any shout outs to anyone?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, to our team, and they are amazing, and there was very good questions. And for you guys for having us, thank you very much. It was really an
You're
amazing time.
welcome. Yes, you're welcome. And Freddie, anything you'd
Thank
like
you
to say? Yeah.
to Heróis do Mar. It's an amazing team. A lot of fun in the Discord server. Yeah, a big thank you to all our teammates, and of course, Eva, JR, and Pete,
Huh.
to having us here in the pod. It was an amazing Thank you.
No problems. No problems. It's been
Our
been
pleasure.
wonderful to have you on. So this is the sad end of the podcast. So it's just about to run out. So if you are still listening and you are still enjoying our podcast, please like and subscribe to our podcast so you can see all the new episodes. And don't forget, this is episode number 70. So there is 69 other episodes you can go back to, have a listen to, and reminisce, listen to it again, or better yet, go back and see the ones you've missed. Because there's some cream in there, some really nice episodes. Have a listen and leave some comments, and we really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much to JR and to Pete for doing all the background work. I love you guys. You're amazing. Thanks again to Freddy and Sonny. Have a lovely night, everybody, and we will be back soon. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.